This is Universal Orlando Resort's newest hotel, Terra Luna. It is officially opening day here at Terra Luna, and Ben and I have a room booked. We're stoked. This is our first time exploring a hotel when it first opens. New experiences for all. Now, I am kind of wondering if Terra Luna and Stella Nova are basically just sisters and practically twins. So today we're gonna explore this hotel, tell you a little bit about it, review what we think, and compare it to Stella Nova to give you an idea of how similar or different is it.
Before we get into the nitty-gritty about the rooms and the pools, the game room, the fitness center, a little bit high-level overview for Terra Luna. There are 750 rooms, which is an exact copy, mind you, of Stella Nova and very comparable in size to Aventura, which does make sense because Stella Nova and Aventura are also at that prime level tier here at Universal Orlando, which means you get a few upgraded amenities, which we will get into here in just a little bit. In contrast to Aventura, however, Terra Luna is located here at the Epic Universe campus as opposed to Aventura, which is located over at the more traditional Universal Orlando campus, closer to studios and islands.
You've been told to be real theme park vloggers, you gotta show up to stuff on the first day. And like we said, today's opening day of this new hotel. So we're gonna head in the lobby, show you the party that's going on. They've got like disco ball astronaut men on stilts. Frank the pug's here. There's a lot happening in this lobby, and I've heard trolls are gonna come out here soon. So let's go check it out, share the party with you, and then we'll give you a little bit of a review of what the lobby looks like when things die down soon.
This is the sixth picture that we've taken with you. We gotta stop paralyzing. It is what it is.
Every time.
Yeah.
I can't believe Branch wants to give me a hug. Wow. Wow. When they open a hotel, they know how to open a hotel. Fruity.
It is loud in this lobby. It is a party. It is opening day, and we are one step closer to Epic Universe's official opening. We are checking in right now. We're gonna head back out to the car, get our bags, show you the room, and more of what this hotel has to offer.
We're gonna kick this review off by just going to our room, check it out, and show you what these hotel rooms look like at Terra Luna. It's a little different. Same, but different. We have a moon, not a galaxy. There we go. That's the review. No, this room's nice. Let's take a look around. I am pretty thrilled because I must be the first person to open these blinds. And I'm gonna be the first person to sit on this bed.
Very similar to Stella Nova in terms of the overall room makeup. Color scheme slightly different. The bedrolls are purple instead of the orangey color over at Stella Nova. The decor slightly different, like Aubrey said, more moon-based instead of galaxy-based. But all in all, if you've stayed at Stella Nova, you're gonna feel right at home here at Terra Luna. And given the fact that it is the same as Stella Nova, you still have all the same light switches. You've got the fun little ambient light, and then you also have the motion sensor lights there in the bathroom. I'm very curious to see later tonight if I don't turn them off properly, and it scares me because I walk into the bathroom and the lights turn on.
Okay, it takes a sec, but this one turned. So there isn't a light. Oh, it's just painted on. Okay. The one at the one at Stella Nova was like offset and it had backlighting. This is just more like a, interesting. This is your backlighting. A little different, okay. I see you, Universal theme park people. I see you. I don't know which room I like better yet. It'll depend on if the lights in the bathroom scare me when Ben wakes up to pee. Before we continue on with this review, I am kind of curious, and also I'll poll the audience here. When you come to the Universal theme parks and are looking to stay at a hotel, are you looking for a bougie hotel that's got all the perks and amenities and like special, cool nuances and details? Or are you looking for a place where you can sleep, shower, and shave? You know, rest your head at night and then go and have fun outside of the hotel. Because there's a very different feel from like the premier level hotels at Universal compared to the value or the prime levels. You know, it's a mix and you get different options based off of pricing of what tier you're going for. So based off of this prime option, I think this is a really solid hotel so far as coming to a place and having a bed to sleep in at night that's comfortable, a place to shower, keep your stuff, you got your fridge, you've got your options, but it's not, you know, crazy all out, but it's also not as expensive as a premier hotel either. Well, we're officially moved in. Ben's bags unloaded, fridge is packed, we're settled. We've been driving this morning. We've been going for hours. I think it's time to go get a workout in.
This is no Jack LaLanne Fitness Center. But if you need to get your pump on while you're here at Terra Luna, you certainly can. All these machines, nice and shiny and new. Great views of the pool. I'm probably the first person to be on this pull-up bar. But I certainly won't be the last. So if you need a workout, you can certainly do it here at Terra Luna. 1,005!
Those are all zero. You
1,006!
That's zero. You gotta get your chin above the bar.
1,007!
Higher. Yeah. What Ben said. To the game room. Just by the fitness center, you have the game room here at Terra Luna. I see a little air hockey, big fan, and also Hoops FX. Ben, you're going down.
There is Mario Kart here in the game room, so if you need to practice before you head over to Super Nintendo World, that game room might be the place to do it.
Also, this is the perfect time, Ben. They have the virtual reality SpongeBob. Go ahead and slip that clip in that we did at Stella Nova, because it's the same here. Shake your booty, Ben. Perfect. Thank you. Oh. Just hung out on one side of Terra Luna. We're now on the other side of the lobby, over here for a little bit of dining. I'm hungry, we haven't eaten yet, and we have the Omega Market and the Omega Cafe. First, we'll go through the market. There's a lot of grab and go items here. Personally, some tasty bites. I have my eye on those parfaits, but also I've heard there's some great quick service items at the Omega Cafe. Let's go walk through the market, see what we see, and then we're gonna go grab a bite to eat at the Omega Cafe. So we ordered a few different options because Ben and I haven't eaten much yet today. We have a steak quesadilla, which comes with guacamole, sour cream. I have an order of Saturn's onion rings. Great little play on words there. I'm sure you all know what an onion ring is, but it sounded interesting, why not order it? And then finally, for dessert, we have a chocolate moon pizza. Yeah, chocolate moon pizza. Looks like some sweeter dough, Nutella, strawberries, and then powdered sugar and marshmallow sauce. I think that's gonna be an absolute mess and also delicious. Let's eat. The steak quesadilla is good. I'm not in love with it. The steak's really thin sliced. I was hoping for like bigger chunks that they do like at Antojitos. It does not compare to the huevos rancheros we had at Stella Nova. On the other hand, these onion rings, Saturn knows how to make some onion rings, I'll tell you what. Like, these are good, they're crispy, they're fresh. Big fan. We're gonna finish our plate and dive into some dessert.
And the star of the show, the chocolate moon pizza. It's got Nutella on it. Ooh, it is thicker than I anticipated. I gotta get it apart without making a mess. Curious. Nice flaky dough. Nutella, strawberry, and marshmallow fluff. It's very rich. Like, even after, I'm one of those people that I'm like, there is such a thing as too much chocolate. There really, really is.
No, there isn't.
And so, like, I would probably have a slice, maybe even just a couple bites. It is very sweet, very chocolatey. The fruit does add a nice little fruity dynamic to the chocolate and the fluff, but I think I'm gonna be good after one slice.
So I am shocked. That dough is thicker than expected. I was thinking like it was gonna be like crepe status. It's solid. Like, I don't know if I would go for it. I'm not the biggest Nutella fan, but if you are, like, hit yourself up with one of these because it is strongly Nutella based.
The Omega Cafe and Market is not the only place that you can get food here at Terra Luna, but in order to show you the other location, we did to make our way through the pool area. And while we're there, we might as well just show you the pool.
Dress code? Come on, you're poolside. Moonrise Bar and Moonrise Grill are your sun-soaked, laid-back watering holes and separate grill offering you all your poolside favorites. Enjoy burgers, quesadillas, and salads, plus wine, beer, and cocktails from the full-service bar. Shoot, guys, I need to go change into my swimsuit. I don't think we could have picked a better day to hang out poolside because this weather is gorgeous.
Terra Luna has a really cool pool. It's not as themed as some of the pools here at Universal Orlando, but if you need a nice relaxing day from the parks, get off your feet for a little bit, get your tan on, this Terra Luna pool will do just fine.
I could have a drink and lay poolside, that's for sure. Well, Ben, we're on pool deck. You know what time it is? Cornhole time. Way to screw up the shot, Ben. I used your name, that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Try to sail it over the camera now.
Well, I don't know how that really turned out because we tried some interesting filming techniques, but moral of the story is I won, which is a good day in my book. We're gonna head to the lobby now. Let's talk a little bit about how we feel about this hotel, compare it to Stella Nova, because they're twins, and close this baby up.
But before we get into the comparison of Stella Nova and Terra Luna, we need to talk about Terra Luna's lobby. Terra Luna's lobby has everything that you would expect from an on-site Universal Orlando hotel. They've got a vacation planning services center to help you plan and execute the best Universal Orlando adventure possible. They've got the luggage services center if you are for check-in, check-out days, need to hold your luggage so you can spend more time in the parks and probably more time at Epic when that finally opens. They've got the Lunar Bar, which is right behind me if you need to get a drink or a nightcap to end your night here at Universal. But the awesome thing is they have a Universal Studios store, which is chock full of Epic Universe merchandise. So if you need to prepare for Epic Universe, get your swag, build up that swag so you can have the best time at Epic Universe, consider coming to Terra Luna and checking out that Universal Studios store.
It's a kid's extra large, but like, I could be toothless. It's got wings. All right, so the final review for Terra Luna. Let's talk a little bit about pros and cons. I'll start with cons. You're pretty far away from islands and studios in just the general city walk area. If you're really looking to enjoy those areas of the parks, you're gonna need to ride that bus. You're gonna need to be able to transport yourself from this area over on the Epic campus side of things all the way over to the Legacy parks. Doesn't take that long. You have the shuttle service from Universal to use, or you could drive, or heck, you could hoof it if you really want to try, but it's gonna take a minute. As far as pros go, you're right next to Epic Universe, which I think arguably at this time, with Epic on the way, is a pretty big pro. On top of that, the price point's decent for a prime hotel. I think it will be interesting to see which of Stella Nova and Terra Luna ends up being a little more cost effective over time, because those prices will change from supply and demand, and we'll see which one kind of comes out on top. But overall, Ben, what do you think about this hotel?
Thoughts on Terra Luna? Is it pretty much a copycat of Stella Nova? Yes. There are slight nuanced detail differences. You've got wood accents, it's a little warmer. The lights are round instead of linear. More greens and browns instead of blues and whites. But from a broad stroke perspective, Terra Luna and Stella Nova are about as equivalent as Dockside and Surfside. Are they pretty much the same thing? Yes. Are they going to be pretty much the same price point? Yes. Does that matter though? No. You're steps away from Epic, you're staying on site, which means you get all the perks of staying on site. Transportation, room charging privileges, merchandise delivery, all those great things that you get from staying on site at Universal Orlando. Which begs the next question, will we stay here again? And I think emphatically, yes. Having a hotel that is just steps away from Epic Universe is wonderful. We all know proximity. After those long days, it is great having a hotel that is just a short walk away, and Terra Luna and Stella Nova at that price point are still just steps away from Epic. Shout out to Brian and Ray and all the other team members that have brought the second hotel here on Epic Universe's campus. It is incredible, and we hope that this has helped you decide which hotel you're gonna stay at when you have your Epic Universe adventures. If you got anything out of this video, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out. Stay tuned for more Universal and Epic Universe content. Thanks for watching. Bye.